Yeah, yeah. What's up, gang? What's going on? Figured I might as well get on now. Going into the top of the ninth inning. Hopefully the Yankees close this thing out now. Battigan's in the house. What's up, brother? Yes, sir. Leadoff man. I love it. Yeah, Gallo. He got on base a few times today, hitting the ball a little bit, which is nice. And, I mean, Boone got hit a little bit hard in the seventh. I mean, he had like almost 90 pitches, so I'm guessing he didn't want to push at that point. I mean, the starter's been given a lot of innings lately and been preserving some of the bullpen, which is nice. So that's what I'm guessing. Would have been nice to see the eighth, but he's going to get the win. So, and, and he hasn't gotten a win for a lot of games where he should have. He got run support and he went 7 solid, so we'll take that, man. I mean, that one guy was Louis Rengifo, I think, went deep on him, and that was it. 1 run in 7 innings, so that's a hell of a start for Jordan Montgomery. So we're going to the top of the ninth now. The Yankees just have to close them out. Big boys in the house. What is good? Carlos Delgadillo, I appreciate that, bro. You're the man, dude. You're the man. Udall's in the house. Hope he had a great Memorial Day, man. Thank you, as always, too. Angel sweep would be nice. It would be really, really nice. And I'll take a series win, no doubt about it, but a sweep would be even sweeter. So, and, it looks like, they don't have much pitching. Like this kid, bloop single over Gleyber Torres' head, runner on first. Here we go. And Rengifo, the guy that went deep off of Montgomery, looks to be coming up now. So it's 9-1 Yankees. It's been the, who is this? David McKay, okay, pitcher. That mustache, he looks like Tom Selleck. Magnum PI, man. Oh, wow. Sports guy forever. What's happening? Yes, they did come to play. And this is a different type of test, right? They have a much more high end, top half of the lineup than the Rays do. But the Rays are a much more well balanced attack both sides. But the Angels clearly don't really have the pitching to go along with the hitting. So that's where they're kind of, in trouble, I guess. So Molly, Top Gun Maverick was incredible. Saw it twice already. Incredible. Anybody wants a good movie? That movie is it. It's already made almost $500 million in the opening weekend. So in like 3 days or 4 days, which is crazy. What else we got? Rob's in the house. Yeah, today's like the Jose Trevino show, right? He's running the base like Willie Mays Hayes, throwing dudes out at first, and hit a home run in the bottom of the 8th inning too. His offense is fine. There's a lot of folks that keep come up to me saying the Yankees should trade like Ken Waldichuk and some other guys for Wilson Contreras. I don't see the point now that they have Trevino. First of all, Wilson Contreras is a free agent at the end of the year, right? So why give up that much for a guy who you essentially would only get for 2 months? Trevino is here until 2026, and he's like 26 years old. I do not want to give that up for 2 months of Wilson Contreras. I don't think the upgrade is that much, particularly offensively. Trevino's doing a genius job behind the dish, and Higashioka's doing a good job. It's a nice tandem. It really is, and I would not mess with that momentum. If we can upgrade more offensively, it would be in the outfield and not catching. So he's hitting the ball like Johnny Bench now, like Mike Piazza. It's unbelievable. What do we got here? Pop up to Andujar, 1 out, top of the ninth. Sivy is in the house, big boy. Nestor DeMar, yep. Yeah, Angels are sneaky good too. I wouldn't sleep on them. All about the stash. McKay, Carpenter, and Nestor. Yeah, we got 3 legitimate stashes on the field on the team. I think that's a good quantity of stashes for this team, I think. Rangers. I'm going with Rangers. Yeah. Yes, Udall. Yes. Yeah. And I agree with Seta catcher too. And I agree. I can't agree more. Word lifer. I would not trade Waldichuk. He could be our kind of trade deadline acquisition if they don't bring in another starter or something. You bring him up, and I think he'd be a valuable addition. He reminds me like the next Andy Pettit. So we haven't had a guy look this good for that long that's homegrown and drafted by the Yankees. So I hope he gets a shot. tossing guys out. It's like, yeah, Jackson, but it's Higgy can do that. He threw a guy out very nicely at first today, but his arm isn't as strong as Gary Sanchez's. But then again, not many catchers' arms are that strong anyway. But the things that he does to make up for that with better game calling and pitch framing, and the pitchers look so much more comfortable throwing to him and Higashioka. That alone to me is primo. And I do think, Rortvedt, to me, is going to be, I think he'll be platooning with Trevino starting in 2023, and they might move on from Higashioka because those guys have at least 3 or 4 seasons of team control left. So that is a good asset to have. So Wyatt Torres, I don't know, DT, that's a good question. Maybe make, just work on some things. And because, hustle's been a thing for him, right? So that'd be my guess. I hope it doesn't get rained out. All right, we got a runner on first, 3-2, 1 out to Max Stassi. Foul ball. Yeah, Steve TM. And Duhar's got that kind of like iron sheet type. It's just like, it's just like thin. Yeah, that's true. These guys have legitimate, like Bull Harley from over the top mustaches. It's not the Fura, it's not down here, but it's legit. I'm gonna shoot some more Tom Sellecklish. That's like they all have Magnum PI type mustaches. They could definitely start a detective's firm, the 3 of them. Oh, walk, almost a strikeout. Runners on first and second now, with 1 out. 9-1 Yankees. Yeah, Gary was just a nightmare on the base paths, and defensively it was a disaster too. So, that ridiculous base running play that Trevino made earlier, we got out of the way and then dove to head first to home plate to score the run. That's a type of like Billy Hamilton type play. That's Willie Mays Hayes right there. So it's nice to see that from a catcher. So it really, really is. And you think Andujar's game? Well, I don't disagree. Well, the way I see it, like if he keeps performing, I'd let him play. You keep him. But if you move him, it's got to be for somebody like an Andrew Benintendi or an Ian Happ or somebody like that. So, I wouldn't just move him for anything or anyone. So, because he is currently an upgrade over Gallo and more significantly Hicks. So even though Gallo's got a couple hits tonight, it looks good. We'll see what he does tomorrow because he does that too. He'll go on a tear for 1 game and then just stink up the place for the next 10 games. So that's kind of been his MO this season. So we'll see what happens. Monty got more runs. He got more runs today than I think he got in about 5 other games combined, which is crazy. So, and McKay does look like Catfish Hunter a little bit. That's a good observation. This HPU thumbs down. Second lead runner out. Ground ball to Rizzo down at the line through the lead runner out. So now we have runners on first and third, but with 2 outs. So what are you referring to, Badigan 7-7? Nobody's leaving the Yankees. Yeah, we'll see. I think they're gonna make some. Moves. So what? Tinkham, Jordan, what's happening, brother? What is good? Who's McKay? McKay, the guy. I think they got him in a trade, and they were just stashing him in the farm. They called him off last week, and they sent him down. So he's just a guy that they've got in the farm now in AAA, kind of giving them more pitching depth. With some other guys, they've got Shelby Miller. They've got a lot of these other guys too at AAA. So anytime they need a spot relief guy like this for a little bit, they can do that. And plus, it gives guys like Johnny Lasagna a break, Clay Holmes, and some of these dudes, Mike King, and whatnot. So can preserve some of their arms. And if he performs credibly, then why not? He's got a runner on third right now, but he seems to be relatively in control of the situation right now. So his control is pretty decent. It's not falling apart. So DFA, I totally get it. I think they probably will DFA Gallo first, only because he's in a walk year and they would only have to eat a minimal amount of money. If they DFA Hicks and just say put him on release waivers like the White Sox just did with Dallas Keuchel, I don't think anybody is going to pick him up until he's released. And then if that's the case, the Yankees eat all the money, and the next team can get him on the minimum salary, the MLB prorated minimum. That's kind of how it works. So, I don't see a team picking him up before he's released. Personally, I would be shocked if somebody trades for him. No. The Red Sox, I'm really curious to see what they do with Devers and more importantly, or more significantly, Xander Bogaerts. I do see Xander being moved at the deadline. But you're right, too, JD Martinez. Oh, God. Walked him. Bases are loaded. Come on, McKay. Jesus, 2 outs, freaking bases loaded. He's kind of like dancing around the plate. He's not attacking him right in the middle. So he's just picking around the corner. So, hit them like button. Let's get them likes up quickly. If you don't mind, guys and gals, I appreciate you. No doubt, Udall. No doubt. Molly, yeah. I think most people hope the Yankees re-sign Judge, Molly. That seems to be a pretty consensus around here. Andrew Velasquez, former Yankee, exciting player last year, is up to bat. He's at the plate. But the bases loaded. 2 outs. And McKay, ball 1. Find the plate, dude. Bases loaded, yeah. Maz is in the house. Just flash one old picture of Cone. I saw those cards that they had up on the screen. Coney cards and all that stuff. So, yeah. Come on, McKay. Come on. 2-0. It's like 2 inside. Ah, man. Come on. We got an 8-run lead. Let's not do this. Now they have Clay Holmes warming up in the bullpen. Come on. Matt Blake is walking to the mound. Try to calm this guy down. Get his head out of his butt. So, DM, Cole Severino, Taillon Montgomery, and Nasty Nestor looking like a really good staff. Not sure if we need another starter if they keep. DM, they do look nasty. Personally, I would add another starter one way or another, or call up Ken Waldichuk at some point because Nasty Nestor and Luis Severino are more than likely going to be on some kind of pitch limitation. Innings pitch limitation. Because Nestor's never thrown more than 100 innings in a season, and Severino hasn't thrown 100 innings since 2018. So they're coming off he's coming off a long-term injury. Nestor's still building himself up. So at some point, I would probably expect them to maybe start slow down or start going 4 innings, and then have guys like Manny Banuelos, just mentioned by Mazza. Guys like that should be getting opportunities, right? Why you have him up here? Clark Schmidt, have him up here, throw 2-3 innings on occasion. This is what I'm talking about. Strike 1, 2-1. You have a guy that goes, that goes 5 or 6 or 7 innings, like a Jordan Montgomery. Bring in Schmidt or bring in Banuelos instead of using 2 or 3 relievers, right? That's the whole point of these guys. That's the point. Yeah, Castillo, 1 run. Was it? 1 hit, 6 innings pitched, and 10 strikeouts against the Red Sox today. Pop up. And Yankees win, baby. Yankees win. 34-15. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yankees win. It's nice to see it, man. They open up the series with a win. Yeah, 6 innings and 10 strikeouts versus Boston. Exactly, man. Good to see the Yankees win, man. Offensively, we were Rizzo with an RBI double, Torres with an RBI double, and just hit the top of the wall. He was thrown out at third base, sliding past the base, and was thrown out. Matt Carpenter hit a 2-run home run. That mustache is legit, man. I'm starting to get like a White Goodman feeling. Right? The guys from Dodgeball, that thick mustache. I'm getting that White Goodman feeling from Matt Carpenter. I'm just saying. You put a leather jacket on that guy, like a white one, dude will clean up. Clean up. DJ LeMahieu, RBI double too. What else do we have here? We got DJ double, put him up 5-0. DJ, and again on the fielder's choice, make it 6-0. Aaron Judge with an RBI sac fly, make it 7-0. And then Rengifo in the 7th hit a home run to make it 7-1. And then Big Daddy Jose Trevino, man, 2-run bomb in the 8th to put him up 9-1. And that's it, man. That's it. And Montgomery went 7, 4 hits, one run, 4 strikeouts, 87 pitches. His ERA is down to 3.04. Miguel Castro threw a clean 8th, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. And then David McKay had a rough last inning there, but closed it out. And they gave up any runs, and they won 9-1. So, and he had 2 walks through 26 pitches. But bottom line is the Yankees won. And we'll take that win and build on it. And hopefully tomorrow we got the mustache number 2 coming tomorrow. So, like, we get a lot. I mean, got a good feeling about this team. I got a good feeling about this team. So it was a clean game. And again, Jose Trevino's looking pretty damn good. And there's a couple of guys. Yeah, I mean, bats like Trevino, Carpenter's coming out of nowhere. Gallo got a couple of hits. So, I mean, imagine if these guys get clicking on all cylinders. And Giancarlo Stanton is due to be back by the end of the week. So that's a good thing too. It's a good thing too. So we'll get a jump start there. And I'm guessing Josh Donaldson will probably be back the following week. I'm thinking. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, man. Very happy that the Yankees won, man. Trevino was on. He played it all around. Just an all-time game today, man. Pick off, good base running, slick base running, a home run. Like it. I like it, man. Looks like the Rays are going to, yes, exactly. Take advantage of these wins and extend the lead over them, extend it over Boston, extend it over Toronto. Just keep extending over, as many guys, as many teams you possibly can, So, Lorenzo. I don't know, man. I don't know about Wilson Contreras. It sounds like the cost is going to be high. I mean, I don't want to mess with what Trevino's doing, so unless it's an alternating thing, but like Contreras is a free agent at the end of the season, so I don't want to give up, good prospects for him. But if he comes in here, I don't want to be sitting Trevino all the time now. Trevino's doing something really great with this team, so that's not something I want to mess with. So that's just the way I see it, though, Lorenzo. But I will be DFAing Joey Gallo first, probably. So I've heard that when the Yankees win, they play New York by Frank Sinatra. When they lose, they play by. Yes, they do. This is true, Billy Branch. Yes, it's 100% true. When they win, it's always Blue Eyes. When they lose, it's always Liza Minnelli. Yes, indeed. Defense was good today. IKF was solid there. Some great defense, diving plays. I mean, he was money tonight. IKF got a couple of key base hits too. So again, just a consistent, steady player. So kind of stabilizing that position at shortstop. He has an occasional error, a bloop here and there, but he stabilized that position. So, Maz, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, bro. Yeah, Tyler, the Yankees win, baby. The Yankees win. Yeah, man. Let's just win this series. Let's keep winning series, man. If you can get a sweep, even better. It's going to be a nasty Nestor tomorrow against who I don't know. And then Ohtani pitches Thursday. Hopefully it's getting cold. That'd be kind of cool. So we'll see. I don't have the other line, the pitching matchups just yet. Let me get the like. Yeah, get them likes up, man. Let's hit that like button, folks, if you don't mind. And thank you, Jaxie. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. I try to get over 100 likes every time we go live. So it's when you come in or when you leave, if you don't mind, just hit that like button. I want to try to shoot it up there as quickly as possible. That way, kind of got it in the books and not worry about it. But Jaxie, thank you for pointing that out, man. I appreciate you, bro. Gallo, yeah, he was solid. And he had a good defensive play in that first inning, man. That little scoop by the wall there, that was a good defensive play. So I'll give him that. Well, Contreras, Trevino, Lorenzo, I don't see Rortvedt coming back until 2023, to be honest with you. And then Contreras is a free agent at the end of the year. So if they trade for him, I'm very skeptical that they would re-sign him, which is why I wouldn't want to give up prospects for him. I'd rather use those players for somebody else that they might need. And there's Rortvedt's coming back from they cleaned out his knee. So my guess is we're going to see a Trevino Rortvedt platoon next year. I mean, Trevino's 26, Rortvedt's 24. So got a young, dynamic catching duo there. Contreras is already 31. So that's the way I look at it. It's my opinion on split second disconnect from base. Blah. Yeah. Blah. Link the man. And no strong opinion out of the way. It's just It's a good question. It's a good question. I'll think about it a little bit. What's your take on it, Wink? I'm really curious to know what you think. I don't have a strong feeling one way or another, but Cole. Molly Cole's fine. I think he pitches Thursday. I think, but I don't know. The rotation's been kind of moving around a little bit over the last couple times because of the rainouts and stuff. So Cole, yeah, Cole's my dude. It's funny how like so many people worry like, oh, who's better, Nestor or Cole? Who's the ace? I don't care. We have two number ones here. I'd be worrying about who's the 3, 4, and 5, and just enjoy what we have in those two guys. Would the Yankees put? Yes, they would. He'd have to shave, Billy, no doubt. He'd have to shave. I mean, Mike Carpenter looked like Jason Worth, like Grizzly Adams, and he had to shave it. Now he's got the Tom Selleck thing going, man. So he said in an interview that his kids who are 5 and 6, they'd never seen him without a beard, so they didn't recognize it. They didn't even know it was his dad, their dad, when he shaved in the bedroom or in his bathroom the day the Yankees called him. So that's pretty funny. Yeah, but Kuechel would have to shave too, Billy. No doubt about it. That's one thing I don't see them deviating from. Yeah, man. It's just, I don't want to mess with that dynamic, the Higgy and Trevino duo with the pitchers batting in 7-7. So I'm with you 100% there. It's just the pitching staff is pitching so much better, and they're so much more confident in these guys. And the fact that you don't have to worry about the catchers is a good thing. Like we always used to worry about Sanchez, always, and that was stressful. It was stressful. They don't really worry about these guys. Are there going to be lapses here? Nah, man. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. Boone has to sit someone. My choice is Trevino and Gallo. Sit someone for what? For what, Udall? I'd be sitting Higashioka before Trevino at this point. Yeah, this is like the first, exactly, full moon, Tyler. This is like the first time all season, I think, that they scored some freaking runs for Jordan Montgomery. Thank the heavens, Thank the freaking heavens. I also think Trevino's in the starting spot too, Mazza. Reed Detmers tomorrow for the Angels. Okay. Detmers versus the mustache. Okay. All right. Yeah, a trade for Luis Castillo would be nice. It would cost a pretty penny, no doubt about it. But you had another frontline guy in there. It's just less worrying for later. Less worrying. Barry Boston. Yeah, damn right, Iron Hawaiian. Damn right. You're a legend, Jack. Beast. I appreciate that, Angel. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hitting the like button. Trying to get them likes up. We're at 45. We'll see how close we get to 100. So before we go, I'll cap it in probably another 10 minutes. We went over the box. I mean, the way that the Yankees they're looking good, And again, the fact that they have some guys kind of maybe heating up, but at least showing some life with the bat, like Joey Gallo today and Trevino starting to pick up. I'm not worried about more offensive production by the catcher. I'm worried about more offensive production in the outfield, a more steady left fielder and center fielder. Because to me, it's a Judge and Stanton right field DH platoon, in my opinion. Yeah, Judge can play center, yeah, but I don't want him to play center that much. He's a big dude. I don't want to risk him getting hurt. That's why I would be going after a prototypical left fielder or center fielder. So, who hits from the left-handed side, preferably. So, well, this is true too, Marcus. That's a good point. They don't have to push the beard issue. Players know you shave when you come here. That's it. So they know this. So, yeah, man. Rangers are in the East Finals now. Was it Tampa Bay Lightning? I think that team's good. If Gallo starts to hit a bit, do you think the Yankees could trade him free? Yeah, they could, Jonathan. I think could be one of the things that they're looking for. To be honest with you, like get this trade value up a little bit, and even if you get a fringe prospect, low A ball, whatever, you take the salary cap relief, okay, and then you keep it moving. We have guys that could fill incredibly for him in the meantime. So, and that's a good thing. And again, right now, I'd be starting Miguel Andujar. He's playing. He's earned the playing time. He's earned it. Yeah, Rangers moving. This is kind of like the ALCS, and then the winner of that round goes to the Stanley Cup. So, and go Rangers, baby, go Rangers. As Dorothy said, there's no place like home. Is there any doubt Trevino's a number? I don't. Yeah, Momenef. I don't have any doubt right now. Trevino to me is the starter, and he's great at home. He really is. So, yeah, Velasquez is from the Bronx. He went to Fordham Prep, Marcus, which is a local Bronx CHSA or Catholic high school. So, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Rangers beat Tampa 4 games this season. The playoffs are different. Yes, playoffs, you start everything from scratch, and Tampa's dangerous in the playoffs, as we know. So is Boston. These guys are dangerous in the postseason. There's no doubt about it. So, I'm not sleeping on anybody. I don't think it's a good idea to sleep on any of these teams yet. Trade for center field. Yeah, that would be nice, Tyler. I mean, obviously Brian Reynolds is the big get for center field, but if you can't, try to go for Benintendi. Try to go for Ben Gamble, like one of these guys. Try to go for one of them. That's what I would do. Taillon Thursday. Okay, J-Mo's pitching Thursday. All right. That's not bad. I'll take J-Mo. J-Mo's having a solid year, too. Solid year. I did. That was a pretty sharp one with the Carpenter home run, Sean. It is hard. It is fun. Yeah, and that home run was a nice shot today by Carpenter. Really nice shot on an off-speed pitch. Cole's last start again. Yes, it was fantastic, Billy. It was fantastic. Yes, indeed. Matt Carpenter used to look like a jihadist. He kind of did. He kind of did. Oh, my God. It's a good one. That's a good one. Wink the Man has mixed feelings. Yes, replay helps. Yet before replay, those calls always went in the base runners. So, yes, Wink the Man. I mean, it's true. I mean, like today, Dave Gleyber Torres fell off the bag. He should have been out. So that overturned call was the right call. Most of the cases they get it right, but in some cases I don't think they do. But replay does help. Replay definitely helps. So yeah, I'm with you there, Wink the Man. Never have too many pitchers. They're damn right, man. So we've talked about that repeatedly. We know that, man. Catcher's the most important position in the field, and it's not close. Jack C. I mean, it's very, very accurate. And they have the right guy or / guys right now behind the plate doing it. We don't need them to hit like Mike Piazza. We don't, right? We don't. So, but they're there to catch and call games, and they're doing a hell of a job doing that. So, I like that. They don't need Kuechel. Yeah, just Bob. They don't. I mean, I would consider getting him if he was released, and then you pick him up on the minimum just to keep him away from Tampa, Houston, and Boston because they're Yankee killers. So he's a Yankee killer. So, and he pitches really well against us. So, I would just stash him. Give him long relief or a AAA. Just stash him. Outfield and reliever pitch. Yeah, relief pitching too, Tyler. And that's why my kind of Royals trade I would like. It's just an Andrew Benintendi and a Scott Barlow. Get a reliever and an outfielder in that one trade. Will the price be heavy? Yeah, but that's the type of trade I would do. And see you Wednesday, Maz. Always a pleasure, brother. Tampa goaltender, 6 foot. Jeez, boys. Wonderful. So Rangers are going to have a hard time scoring goals. And that's what you're saying, Udo, right? Carpenter, he definitely has the Magnum PI, man. I'm telling you. It's like a Magnum PI / White Goodman. And to me, that's legit, man. It's legit. I mean, it's really hard to knock that. He's rocking the stash. I mean, he's just rocking that thing. I couldn't do it. I'd look like, some creepy person driving around in a white van with no windows if I did it. So I'm not doing it. No, thank you. JB Mason guy, he does, that's right. Yeah. Dalton Varsho from Arizona. Yeah, center fielder and catcher. I heard about him back in 7-7. I did hear about him. Maybe bring him back. Yeah, Albert Abreu, I saw that he was DFA by the Rangers. He was part of that Gallo trade. He's a big arm, too. Maybe the Yankees can do something there. Just bring him back and stash him in AAA. So, and I do agree, Andujar's getting more comfortable. Andujar, Clark Schmidt, Oswald Peraza for Frankie Montez. If you can get him for that, then that's to me a pretty good trade. Pretty good trade. Mr. Baseball. Yeah, that was a great movie. Carpenter always gives me the tombstone. Yeah, man. Yeah. I should be just, yeah. Yes, Sean Tombstone. Hell yeah. Look, man. You know, it's a very distinguishable look. It's legit, man. It's. I couldn't pull that off, man. He's rocking it, man. Carpenter, absolutely rocking it. Good, tough series. Yes, you don't, no doubt. WB Mason. Reds beat the Red Sox. Rangers. Yes, let the Red Sox and Rays lose. Let's get a little bit more lead on these guys. So, Carolina didn't play with the same aggressiveness at home. Yeah, I mean I think they got a little cocky after they went up 2-0 too. So, I think they got a little cocky. Rangers look like a hungry, feisty team, and if they get through Tampa, I think they got a good shot at the Cup. Tampa to me seems like the team to beat. 11.5 ahead of Boston. God, it's music to my ears, Lorenzo. Music, baby. Defense was solid today, Sean. Across the board. Across the board. I will wrap it up in like 2-3 minutes. And German returns soon, one day. I think German comes back in July, if I'm not mistaken. I would probably put him in long relief. And if what we get was what we get for him. So tough coming back from the issues he's coming back from. So we'll see. We'll see what we can get. I mean, more pitching depth, the better. The more weapons we have, the better. So I want to have these guys in position and healthy and feeling good and kind of rocking on all cylinders as often as they possibly can. What is Hicks still doing on Team Johnny? My guess is, and I mentioned this, is they're probably looking to establish trade value with him, so he's going to have to be productive because if they DFA or release him, they have to eat the rest of his contract, 10 a year for the next 3 or 4 seasons. And they don't want to do that. That's obvious. So they want him to resurrect some trade value and then move him in a trade and maybe get a little bit of payroll relief and some kind of fringe prospect. I mean, that'd be my guess. And they can get the quadruple A equipment manager or whatever and payroll relief. So I think that's what they're thinking is, but we'll see. Obviously, Cashman's a Hicks guy. He likes Hicks, but like at the end of the day, he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. So, and they're in a team of winning. I mean, in the business of winning. So they have to do that. They have to make a move. So, yeah, I mean, yes, Sean, I would not hesitate to sit Hicks or Gallo either to let them get their head straight. Let them straight. Let them work on some mechanical things with Dylan Lawson. Just live in that damn cage until you kind of get out of a funk. So, but yeah, Gallo's bat did show some life today. I was happy to see that. Hicks can't buy. He can't even rent one. Shoot. Great win by the Yankees Nation. Let's win the series tomorrow and then rough up the debate. Oh God, yeah. And again, I'm with that. Man. But let me wrap this up. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so before you leave. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you everybody for coming on. We'll go live tomorrow night, most likely. Tomorrow's my youngest daughter's birthday. She turns 2. So if I don't go live tomorrow night, that's why. So you'll know, but you'll get a recap one way or another. And if I don't go live tomorrow night, I'll probably go live Thursday night. So, and we'll definitely be going live on Saturday. So there's no doubt about it. So, Strasburg, a pitching possibility, trade if Nats pick up some salary. Yeah, it's possible, Felix, but the Nats are going to have to pick up a lot of salary. A lot of salary. He's got 5 years, $35 million per left, and he can't stay healthy. So they're going to have to pick up a lot of salary. Anything's possible, but we'll see. I mean, the bigger guy from Nationals, I want a Soto. So I think a lot of other people do too, Felix. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love. Over and out.